Hello, welcome to my madness. I'm Eric, and I've been doing some Galactic Empires pack cracking videos here lately. Today, I have some Powers of the Mind I'm going to be opening up. I opened one pack of this for my giant A Little Bit of Everything video that I made. Now I've got the rest of the box. There are 36 packs in the box total, 35 left. I want to set a few aside so to make some sets with, and the rest I'm gonna open. So this set I don't need a whole lot of cards from. There's I've got pretty much everything twice over, I think, other than uh two of the entities, Chakan the Forever Man and the political intrigue. So I'd like to get a Chakan, I guess. Chakan. The other ones the other two entities are the two Psy Masters. I have two of each of those. There's only a few cards that I even really want or would like out of this. So the field transferal is one I only have a couple of. That's the one here that's got two guys facing away from each other. That one's kind of useful because it's a reaction card that allows you to move a field from one terrain to another in response to the terrain being destroyed. So that has its uses. Most of the other cards I have a reasonable number of. Terrain field, I could use a couple more just so I have enough for multiple decks. Same thing with the death field. Hypnotic trance, I wouldn't mind getting one of those just because it's a really cool looking card. Couple of Visonic Psi there. I have a couple I'm short on, but I don't really need it that badly. Same thing with the Flareon Infester. I have like four or five of those. I'm just short of being able to have two full decks. Same thing, Psi Meditation. I think I have enough for two full decks, but I want enough for three or four decks because I'd like to do like a giant Psi thing at some point, but it's not a big deal. Most of this stuff I just don't need. Same thing, planet there, Gavesera. That's kind of a Psi homeworld. Psychanti and Visonic each have their own homeworld, but that one works for either side deck, so it's more needed. And I think the two homeworlds were actually uncommon, whereas that one's a rare or very rare. Maybe those two are rare and this one's very rare. So I have more than enough of the two homeworlds, but not Gavesera. So I wouldn't mind getting another one or two or three of them, but honestly, if I don't even get the entity out of this, it wouldn't hurt my feelings much because none of them are that great. These boxes can have two entities in them. The way they made the very rare sheet, it includes two copies of every very rare card, then one copy of each of the four entities. So 1 in 25 cards, very rare cards, is an entity. And there's 36 packs in the box. Each pack has one very rare card. So there are 25 packs gets you one entity, and the other 11 packs gives you 11 out of 25 chances, or about a 44% chance of getting two entities in a box. The last box I opened had both the Psychanti and Visonic Masters. So maybe I'll get one entity, and there'll be another one floating around in the remaining packs. Maybe I won't get any entity. Like I said, if I do get an entity, I'd probably rather have Chakan over any of them. He's the one that's generically useful at least, and has cool artwork. It, that card has a foil layer on it, so and it's one of Robert Krause's. He did a bunch of stuff with Chikan the Forever Man hidden on it, or the ghost guy that featured in the Chikan Forever Man comics that he made. So, whoop, wrong on that one. Back to this. Psychanti Conflagration is the very rare. Sonic Pledge, Range Psi, Terrain Attack Shuttle, Personal Base, Atmospheric Invasion, Psychanti Practitioner, Psi Responder, Psychanti Occultist, Psychotic Sludge, and Technofield Cyber. Let's see. Discards an opponent equipment. Any unit in one opponent fleet is reduced by damage to 1 strength point. So that one actually mostly damages a unit. That's not too bad. Prevents any one equipment card from upgrading. Allows the side to ignore the shields of one target. So this one, if you can manage to use the Strength 4 and Strength 9 abilities on it, you can reduce it to 1 and then ignore the shields to punch it for 1 more. It's not too bad 1-2 combo. CEO. This is one of the cards that got reprinted in Universe Edition. Psy Dragoness, Psychanti Apprentice, Mental Inspiration, Psybot, Psy Outpost, Ending Chaos, Opposite Extension, Acidic Augmentation, Psychanti Kinesthetist, Psy Relay, and Field of Viscaris. A lot of these in my other sets suffered from miscutting. These actually look like they're pretty good. So many Galactic Empires had miscuts in them. Safe Haven, Mind Turning, Sonic Empath. So many of these are Edward P. Beard Jr. artworks. He does like all the Psy races. Mind Shield, Electro Field. This one allows you to do 1 point of side damage, 3 points of side damage. All Cyber Mages in one opponent fleet are disengaged for 1 turn. Side damage equal to the strength of the side being using this function is caused to 1 ship or base. So this one we made mention of uh, the Cyber Mage, PSY Mage. That one could use that Electro Field to disengage size, do extra damage. So Psy, Psychanti Muse, Phasonic Apostle, Real Traveler, Field of Matter, and Cosmic String. It's a pretty good looking artwork, although Cosmic String it is not. Cosmic Strings are 2-dimensional and generally be like pretty straight line like a violin string, guitar string, not a squiggly thing in space. Exploration Mission, Oriole Field, Sonic Interference, Psychotic Sludge, Psychanti Pledge, Mind Guard, Psy Moon, Temporal Field, Minor Terrain Field. I want the F4 terrain field. No. Psionic Enhancement, Psionic Soothing, and Psi Training Base. And there is the Hypnotic Trance. See, it's got a fully covered effect on it. Actually, it looks like they misprinted this slightly. I'm not never looked at them all this close, but this one I can definitely see on the left-hand side here. Sliver, see a line where it doesn't cover. Then it actually overprints the image on this side just a little. You have the corporeal field, sonic interference, psychotic sludge, psychantic pledge, nine guard, Psy Moon, oral field again, projected infestation, sonic home. So I think this is the rares in the back. Psychantic protection station and material evil. Pretty sure this set has uncommon rares and very rares. Corporeal defender. This one I can see a scratch on it. Flurrian infestor, corporeal field, psychotic sludge. Canty pledge and a mind guard. Psy Moon, study, operative gravity, data bank, and Valerian infestor. Field transferal. That's one of the cards I kind of wanted, so that's good. This one, like I said, it's a reactionary card. Played allows a field card in the fleet to be one train card to another in the fleet. So, as a reaction, you can play it to protect one of your field cards, bounce it to another terrain. Field of Minor Wilding, Psi Mutation, Psi Healer, Sonic Pledge, Range Psi, Rain Attack Shuttle, Personal Base, Asteroid Shield, Sonic Ruins, Psychanti Planetesimal. This is the Psychanti homeworld. Again, this looks like it's in the rare position. So you get a lot more of these than the Severas. Alrighty, so it looks like I had a little issue with my video cutting out for some reason. Not 100% sure what happened. I'm guessing I paused it and forgot to restart. Doesn't really matter. So I lost the last half or so of my pack cracking video. I thought I would just go through the cards that I got in the set and show you some of the better ones. And some of these you saw when I opened the pack. Some of these we knew. So B9 Psi Meditation base. This is one of the best bases for size and a pretty decent base overall. Visonic Paladin. This is a very rare card. It's I forget if it's the only P6. I think there's two P6 Visonics, and I had trouble getting both of them. They're both very rare. Valerian Infestor, Visonic Submaster, second best Visonic, of course. And the entity I got out of the set, out of the box, was this Psychanti Master. Unfortunately, not something I really needed. I think I have two. This is my third, but it's a good card anyway. For terrain field, I was fishing for a few cards to fill out. I needed one or two of these. Visonic Defender. There's the other P6 Visonic. Again, I had trouble getting enough of these. R/O2 Field Transferal. I think this is my third or fourth one of these. This is a nice card because it allows you to move your field to another terrain in response to the terrain getting blown up. So it saves a field card for you. Of course, there's the Hypnotic Trance with its hologram effect. And from the Time Knights box that I opened is the C10 Time Knight. Didn't realize that was under there. Anyway, I'm going to add this on as an addendum to the Sonic Powers, or Powers of the Mind video, and we'll see you on the flip side.